Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Flavor. The flavor today is Louis CK and Jim Jeffries in part 2 in regards to the Brits are the rudest English sitcoms in the 80s. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at Louis CK and Jim Jeffries, The Brits Are the Rudest, Part 2, English sitcoms in the 80s.
But the racial
line of the day will be silent.
So can we say the word?
I would hope so, yeah.
Tom says okay?
He just said it shouldn't be. He said I talked to him. I'm like, Tom, the guy wrecked this segment. I know he's trying to do his job, but he wrecked this segment.
Yeah. Jim,
I mean, it happens.
Jim Jeffries, don't overdo it, but maybe you could go back there.
Don't overdo it.
Bad word. Is that one going
Well, that's what
English people call black people.
Big dog. It's not even an American word.
No.
I'm not saying I agree with
Those awful racist people.
Yes.
I really wish they wouldn't use this word.
My point is they used
never.
to in the 70s, they used to have a problem with black people, and then in the 80s it became they had problems with the Indians and the Pakistanis was the big problem that they had, and they united about that. And then it was like after September the 11th they had problems with Arab people, and now since the EU has opened up, they hate the Polish people because the Polish people will do a kitchen for you for half the price. And the British are the laziest workers in the world, and everything's overcharged. I had some renovations done in my house. Of course I got Polish people in. I wouldn't make an English person make me anything. They couldn't build anything. They're drinking like 10 cups of tea a day, the lazy Really, like the average English person, they work there drinks 4 cups of tea a day. Right? Now I live there. I'm part of their population. I don't drink any, so that means some bastard's having 8. Right? Every day.
It stopped us in our tracks here, though. So the sitcom, let's get back to that because that's interesting.
All
The
right.
sitcom was called what?
Love Thy Neighbour.
Love Thy Neighbour.
And it still airs on Australian TV.
I've seen that.
Don't even get me started on
They do use
Australian
that word.
racism.
So
That's another.
they're in 70s
Australian
racism.
racism. Don't even talk about
It's funny to hear
that.
racism from other countries. Like, yeah,
That's why this is interesting.
Yeah.
They're like, we call them kangaroo lovers. It's like, why? There's nothing here. But
Yeah.
somebody's being bothered by it. But
So,
not here.
and this sitcom was a black family
Next door to
a white family
family,
and how they're going to get
It's
along.
called Love It. And they had another one called Mind Your English, which was like a guy who was an English teacher who taught English to foreigners, and there was every different type of nationality, and there was some great stereotypes in that sitcom.
Oh, that must be it right there.
If you're an Indian bloke, your head had to wobble in that sitcom. There was no other option. You know what I mean? There's that type of thing.
Hey,
See, there's the Jeffersons living next door to each other because
I think that was-
Wheezy always got along with Edith.
Yeah.
Two shows you really can't make nowadays.
No,
Some of the greatest sitcoms ever.
What about
Can't even
Charles
make
in
them.
Charge? Good luck getting that one through.
I know.
We're going through the
That
subject matter
young
they
girl,
touched on.
the Eggert or whatever. What's her name?
Nicole Eggert.
Nicole Eggert. She was a good thing, wasn't she? What's happened to her? Is she still kicking about?
Nah, she kind of
Got old.
Yeah, she screwed herself up. She got like implants and
I don't remember who she was.
got those like soft.
She was like a 16-year-old on Charles in Charge, and then she became a Baywatch babe. But I liked her more when she was on Charles.
Charles in Charge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before she
Because I
got
was the
engaged.
same age as her or something, and I thought she was a bit special.
See, you understand where I come from because we always talk about who was hot when you were growing up watching television, and these guys are like they're picking like women. Like Wonder Woman and this, and I was like, no, I was always into chicks that were my age on television.
I had a thing for Punky Brewster when I was 8 as well.
Right.
I'm serious. I used to think
That
yeah,
age,
she's a good thing.
You're like
but I
Punky.
was 8 and she was 8.
You said I'd like to go and hold hands with her.
I was.
You know, it's a little innocent thing. I want to hold hands with Punky Brewster.
But Salome Moon
I was 20 at the time.
She grew up to be a good sort as well.
Oh, yeah, now you want to hold her globes.
I picked her right. I picked her at 8 that she was going to be a hottie at 20, and Salome
Yeah?
Moon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, good sort.
Paid off.
Big titties on the side.
Well, that one.
What are we going to dump the
Can you believe they don't even like that word?
That one.
Even that sweet little word.
Yeah, look, we're all in agreement that one's going to be dumped.
When you go back to
That one is,
when you go back to some civilized nation, tell them the story of how we are just
How afraid of words.
how afraid of words Americans are.
Yeah, words hurt.
I wasn't being hateful.
No,
But even if your
content.
words should be allowed. It should be. It's not illegal to be hateful, even though you aren't being hateful.
Yeah.
We're the only country to drop a bomb. Can we lighten up?
yeah, come on. We dropped 2 atom bombs.
Sounds a lot of
What's
guilt.
wrong with
A lot of guilt there, Jim.
a funny word for boobies?
I know, and they were wonderful bombs.
So you
But
can
also,
say boobies.
the whole thing with the
Yeah.
You can say boobies.
Yeah, because it's funny. It's silly sounding.
well, to me, the thing
Booby
also
wise.
that's so fake about stuff like N-word
Yeah.
is because nobody has a problem saying that.
No, they
Saying
use it all the
N-word,
time now.
But it's exactly like saying the word. It's just white people getting away with saying that word. Because if you say N-word, you're putting that other word that I can't say on the radio in people's heads.
You know it, and you say it in your head.
So the person says, somebody on CNN says N-word, and then I go, oh, she means,
Yeah.
So she's making me say it.
But you
Yeah.
want,
They don't want you just say it.
watch where this is going
No
to
one's
go, though.
making
That
you
word
say
will be
it.
banned from radio
After a
shows.
while, you're not going to be able
And
to
then-
say N-word.
And then TV shows are not going to say that either.
Yep.
They're going to have to come up with something else, and then that will be banned, and
Yeah,
and
exactly.
so on and
Is
so on and
the
so
N-word
on.
not banned? I thought it was banned.
It shouldn't be. No, people want it to
It
be
is,
banned.
but after a while, you're not going to be able to say literally. Well, but it is
Are we
funny. Like when you
thinking
watch
of the same N-word.
Well, like what's
Yeah.
his name? Mark Cohen. Remember him, comedian? He
Sure, yeah.
told me he was watching Blazing Saddles on TV, and they cut out the fart scene.
Oh, yeah.
And they cut out every bad word.
Yep.
Down, like even ass.
It's the whole movie.
And then, but the N word flying out of people's mouths.
Flying
Yeah,
out
it's
of the
all
mouths,
over
yeah.
Blazing Saddles. But so it's like if the idea is not to offend people, you took out the farts and you left in the N word.
Doesn't make too much sense.
No.
No. Anyways, that was part 2, guys. Louis CK and Jim Jeffries. Sitcoms in the 80s. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. Until next time. Deuces.
Won't you rub your fingers